When we think of foods, we often think of memory, memorable meals with friends, taste. We also associate foods with place and with imagination. These associations are at the heart of a massive movement away from industrially produced foods to locally grown produce and the original flavors from nature. My own relationship with nature came from growing up in the country. My parents acquired a piece of land that had a river running through it. They were young and idealistic and didn't have much money and felt that if things got bad enough, they could just simply live off the land. And so they planted gardens, they planted fruit trees, raised goats. My father also decided to supplement the groceries with going spearfishing and gathering clams and oysters at the Sound. And my brother and I began to acquire his skills. We intuitively knew where to look for wild foods, and it became something of a passion. Natural flavors become kind of our artist's palette as cooks. From the sea we get briny mollusks and seaweed flavors, and from the woods we can get ferns and mushrooms that give an earthly flavor. And just even in our backyards, there are flowers and herbs and weeds that have oniony flavors or licorice or bitter, sweet. Later in life, I moved to France, and here we are in Burgundy behind my house in the woods. We go to places like Normandy, Brittany, the Aquitaine, and the Auvergne. We also meet chefs and botanists and experts and survivalists. Ultimately, In Pursuit of Wild Edibles is a shared journey with the reader into the imagination, the creation of recipes, menus that can be shared with family and friends, the invention of dishes. It's a true artistry, and ultimately it's also a beautiful culmination in our relationship with nature.